This video is brought to you in part by The Night Sheriff by Phil Foglio. Bartholomew Xenon Land is protected by the Night Sheriff. Day and night, he's burdened by a witch's curse to be aware of all that live and play within the massive fantasy theme park. Now an attack on the park by a monster hunter who knows far too much threatens everything: the guests, the staff, and the supernaturals who take refuge in the park. The Night Sheriff must scramble to uncover not only the source of the threat, but the secrets of the park of which even he was not aware. If he doesn't, he may be doomed. The park may be doomed. And even the world may be doomed. And that's a lot of doom. Go to Amazon.com for your copy today. Hey kids, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Planet Zoo. This is a continuation of my National Wildlife Park project. And as you can see, we do have a new habitat as always. This is polar bears. You can see them playing off in the distance. We've got some babies and mommy and daddy and kids of various ages. For crying out loud, my warthogs are giving me trouble. Let me pause this for a second. No, you're not going to inbreed. I'm not going to let you. I'm going to send you to another zoo. Bye-bye. What I really need to do is go in, because there's also been fighting. Yeah, okay. There's an injured warthog. I gotta basically clean out my warthogs. I know that's a weird way to say it, right? Anyway, back to the polar bear habitat. This was actually a longer and more difficult build than I gave it credit for, or that I thought it would. Oh, for crying out loud, look at this. Animals escaped. No, it hasn't. It's just climbed a tree. The tree, however... Oh, for crying out loud, look at this. Really? The tree, however, is still inside the enclosure. So the animal hasn't escaped at all. But this is a long-term bug. Everybody knows about this bug. You know, lemur climbs a tree, lemurs escaped. So anyway, back to the polar bears. It was a longer... I'm just going to pause it. It was a longer and more complicated build than I thought it would, mainly because polar bears require a lot of space. They really do. They require a huge amount of space, and I gave them a lot of swimming area. Probably gave them a little too much swimming area to be honest, but that's okay. I think it came out looking pretty well. It incorporated design ideas that I wanted to incorporate. You know, this multi-level viewing area, and you know, it just looks good. But it was a more complicated build, and I had to start over like 3-4 times, because I'd go, okay, here, this is it, this is my thing. No, it's too small. Okay, here, this is it. This is the polar bear habitat. No, it's too small. So I kept making it bigger and bigger and bigger until finally we have what we see here. It's not quite what I originally envisioned, but at the same time, it looks really well. It incorporates everything that I wanted to incorporate, so I guess that's okay. And it's a great place for the polar bears. I mean, the polar bears are happy with it. We've already had polar bear babies, for crying out loud. Anyway, this is probably going to be the next to last habitat in the Wild Arctic series. We will get to that at the end of the video. But in the meantime, let's get to the time lapse so you can see how I put all this together. I will talk to you on the other side. See you in a minute. Okay, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that. I certainly enjoyed putting it together. There's not a lot to say about this. Otherwise, it gets the job done. Like I said, it's not quite what I wanted, but it's very close. And I am happy with this area down here, this underwater viewing area. I am happy how that worked out. And I should show you this. I did include a lot of rocks and stuff. There's not a lot of water toys. Back when we were all playing Zoo Tycoon, the polar bears had this floating barrel toy, and it's goddamn warthogs. But it's not available in Planet Zoo yet, or at least yet. Maybe they'll make it. Who knows? Or perhaps somebody will figure out a way to mod it, or they'll add it to the workshop or something. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comments below. If you liked what you saw here, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, especially if you've liked 2 or 3 of my other videos, because that way you like my content, and this way you won't miss a single video. I'm gonna keep making videos, both this and my other games. Now, as I said before the time lapse, that was likely to be the next to last wild Arctic habitat. What I'm planning for the last wild Arctic habitat is an Arctic wolf habitat, and I'm going to put it in here. It's going to be long and kind of narrow, and it's going to take up this entire area. Not this entire area, but like this area here. From about here all the way over to here, and it's going to curve around. I think it's going to look fantastic. I think it's going to be beautiful, because I've got it in my head. I know exactly what I want to do with it. So, I will see you in the next video, guys. I'm going to go take care of some problems and go spank some warthogs, because they're causing me no end of difficulty right now. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.